Hi, internet people. So this is a Wonder Woman review, which I wasn't planning on doing, actually. I don't know why. I just didn't think about it. I think it was because I actually went to see Wonder Woman in a different city. I was visiting my sister with my brother, and the three of us went to the movies together, and Mo, who sometimes writes for the Nerdy Girl Express, he was like, oh, are you doing a review? And I was like, oh. He like asked, I hadn't even thought about it. So I decided I am going to do a review because I did absolutely love Wonder Woman. Okay, so I am kind of a super big DC fan. I read way more DC comics than I do Marvel. I own way more DC swag than Marvel. I like the Marvel movies, don't get me wrong, because admittedly, they do a really good job. So Batman vs. Superman was fine. It was a fine action movie. Suicide Squad, good movie. Some issues, but good. Wonder Woman though, Wonder Woman, I'm sorry, was totally Marvel levels of action movie. So not only was it like full of action sequences, the plot was focused. There was one like main goal and the main characters trying to achieve that main goal. Not like crazy side plots or crazy thrown in characters. So there are like twists and turns and the plot is engaging and there are a lot of like wonderful characters involved. And it's also got that humor element that Marvel has been so good at that DC doesn't normally include as much. So there are like humorous elements in Suicide Squad. I can't offhand remember a humorous moment in Batman vs. Superman. I'm sorry. Yes, there were a couple. There's a bathtub scene. Anyway, but Wonder Woman does this beautiful sort of connection with Diana to the real world where she doesn't really know what's going on, and a lot of her connection to it is through like humorous moments where she's like, what? Which is just great. The dialogue is really good between her and Steve. So, okay, into an actual like plot summary. I'm not going to do any spoilers. So, the movie itself is Diana. She wants to be trained as an Amazon. She is a daughter of Themyscira. She's Hippolyta, the queen of the Amazons' daughter, who was brought to life by Zeus. And she wants to become a trained Amazon, and her mother is completely against it, which would be odd, but there's secret, mysterious things that I'm not going to go into. But her mother doesn't really want to train her, and then is convinced that her daughter should begin to train, so she does. And then we see some like time jumps from Diana as a little kid, which is so cute because there's like little tiny Diana fighting sequences. It's adorable. And then we see her as an adult, and then Steve crashes in to Themyscira, which is strange because technically they should be protected. He appears, and then they learn all of this stuff about a war outside their island, and Diana decides that she needs to go help Earth because that is what Amazons do. Their main goal is protect mankind from Ares, the god of war, which was not mentioned in any promos, but that's the only like spoilery thing that's happening. Because Ares is god of war, and there's a whole thing about Ares being the god of war and how war has infected mankind. But she wants to go to the front and save mankind. Like, that's what she wants to do. And Steve's like, okay, like, I also need to go back, so yes. And so, like, they're connecting, and it's really cute. And then she winds up in London, and, like, we see her sort of trying to adjust to life outside of Themyscira because she's never been away from Themyscira, because once an Amazon leaves, she cannot come back. So she, like, has no idea. And so we get to see some really humorous, like, Diana adjusting to Earth, really. And then the plot is intense. It's set during World War I, and we meet, Dr. Maru, and a few other, there are other characters. Dr. Maru specifically is a female character, which is really cool. But I don't want to say too much because it gets all very connected and cool. But Diana wants to stop the war. The Germans are specifically like who she wants to stop, because that's who Steve says are the bad guys. So she's like trying to stop them, and we get to see her like trying to help a lot of people because she sees herself as this like person who needs to help all of humanity, even when she's like not sure what to do. So like people are dying and she wants to help them, and like people have to tell her like, no, we have to keep doing something else. So like Diana has like the biggest heart ever, and she just wants to do so much good, but like can't do everything she wants to do because she can't save all of humanity. Like, it's impossible. But she's trying, and her character is just so wonderful. Like, she's strong, she's confident, she literally leads people into battle. She's just so good. Gal Gadot did such a good job, and I had so much fun watching this movie. It was great to see a female character in the lead. So a lot of Wonder Woman is her, like, deciding what she's going to do, or like the guys follow her and like know how to support her because she's made the decision that's going to happen. It was so good. It was just so, it was so good. I loved it. That's why I was like, this is why I kind of was like, I don't know if I can review it, because I really just want to keep saying, like, it was just so good. Like, it was so wonderful to have a movie with a female superhero protagonist. Like, just watching her, like, go through all of this stuff, seeing women fighting hardcore, like, no holds barred, was amazing. There were so many of them, and the training sequences were so good. Like, Themyscira was amazing, the Amazons were amazing. I totally want to go to Amazon training camp. Can that be a thing? Can DC send me to Amazon training camp? Like, I'm sort of working out. I'm doing that. I'm not in Amazon level shape, but I could try. But it was just it was such a good movie. It was like so wonderful to see, and like I don't know how else to explain it without saying, like, it was just so wonderful. And like, Wonder Woman herself as a character is not someone to be messed with, and she knows what she wants and she's going to get it. She just is. Like, she's gonna do the thing. And it was so good. And yes, I am wearing a Wonder Woman shirt, even though I have discussed the fact that I don't own a lot of Wonder Woman things. I'm wearing Wonder Woman Funko socks. These are from my Wonder Woman box unboxing. This is a very graceful display of them. But yeah, this shirt is also really see-through, which I didn't realize when I bought it. So I've been walking around with a lot of fake confidence because you can see all of me, including my sports bra. Anyway, this is a fun random thing thrown into this review. But it was such a good movie, and you really need to see it. It has a very different feel than the other DC movies. It definitely felt like when Marvel did Captain America, the first Avenger, it was a lot like that. Like, this felt like a kickoff point where like a lot of the movies should, like, I just keep making noise, should really take some notes from this one so they can like lighten things up a little bit in the DC universe. Just a touch. And because the like lightness of this movie, even though there were dark moments, there are elements that are very like heartbreakingly sad. There's still elements of like humor and happiness and joy that sort of take up larger portions than most DC movies do. So, I don't know, I really, really love this. And it was great because my friend Krista, who I met at Klexicon, sent me this wonderful Wonder Woman pop because she's doing this amazing thing called Positivity Equals Power, and she sent me this, and I got to take a photo with her right before I went to the movie, and it was so great, and she's so cute, and she's going to go on the display table instead of in my big Funko block. So she'll be chilling out in the corner of all my videos from like now on. So yay! Anyway, let me know what you thought of Wonder Woman, or if you're planning on seeing Wonder Woman, in the comments below. Let me know if you got slight little like Wonder Woman Captain America vibes. I mean, his is World War II, hers is World War I, and like I'm not saying, like, they were different. They were definitely different, but like the way they impacted the universe felt similar to me. So yeah, let me know what you thought. I said in the comments or on Twitter. I am at Kleffnotes. You can find me on my blog, kleffnotes.wordpress.com, or the Nerdy Girl Express, thenerdygirlexpress.com, and or in their Snapchat, the Nerdy Girl EXP. Bye, internet people.